Hey, everybody. This is Know the Truth, aka the Black Cinderella. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, arrivederci, sayonara, adios, all that stuff mixed together. I'm coming here. Thank you for joining me on my channel. I would like to say that one piece of advice that I would love to give all the targeted individuals out there is to one, I know sometimes it may be hard, but it's very important that you wake up feeling wonderful every day. You do not allow whatever may has happened the night before, the day before that affect your day to day activities in life. This is very important. And I'm not telling you things based on what I've read, what I've seen, what I've heard. I'm basing it on facts that I've been going through, ways to help myself, ways to help my children, ways to help me as a person to deal with being a targeted individual. I find that I look at a lot of targeted individual uh, footage of interviews of what they're telling about them, and I find some of them are just so fucking depressing. Like, oh my god, I'm a targeted individual, and these are the days of my life, and so I got to say that. Listen here. And like I said, this is going off my personal experience and things that I do to prepare myself for what may come. But you have to remember that being a targeted individual is something that is very hard to fight. It is very hard to acknowledge. It is very hard to present evidence accordingly. It's a very tedious job to get these fuckers who are doing this to you because they are really top of the line, top flight security. You feel me? Flashlights and everything. So, the most important thing that we have to remember is every day we wake up is a new life. It's a new chance for us to get closer to finding out why this is happening to us. Now, when this first started in my life, um, it was very confusing. And I still think of who started it, where it started from. I'm still trying to put everything in perspective, okay, per se. So when it first started, of course, I was scared. I was petrified. I had anxiety. I was angry. I was sad. I was emotional. I was confused. I was distraught. I was just everything that you could think of. But I knew that I wasn't crazy. And the reason why is because a lot of things that happened to me. No one else saw. So it was very, what the fuck is going on here? To me. Um, as a targeted individual mother, this is what I should say to any targeted individual parent is that you let your kids just see things for themselves. You may point out certain things that are a concern to you as a parent, but you let them see for themselves because that way, when they notice something, then you say, you see what I'm saying? You explain to them because you're still understanding what the fuck you're going through, also. The main thing is that happiness is what they want you to delete from your memory or your body, your mind, your soul. They want you to be upset. They want you to be isolated. They want you to be trapped in a corner. That's how they want you to be. And that's how I was in the very beginning because I was like, how did that happen? To the point where you wonder, what the fuck is really going on here? Hmm. As your days turn into months, you're like, who the fuck is doing this shit to me? Goddamn. And you just in the house with your blinds closed, you're dark, you can see it in your face because you don't know what the fuck is going on. You feel you've been violated, you feel your children have been violated, but oh my God, who the fuck do you tell? Jesus Christ, Heavenly Father, Lord Jesus, I pray and I ask you to protect my home on everything because at this point you don't know what the fuck to do. You feel what I'm saying? So your life is so discombobulated because the shit that are happening to you is happening to you. The people that are around you, for some odd reason, they never seem to see what is happening to you, darling. Hey, did you see the guy come out and he threw those two eyes down? Did you just, what are you talking about? No, I didn't see anything. As a parent, we have to control ourselves and we have to find peace. Okay, I have not found peace yet. I am still looking for peace, and I would hope that peace is hearing me and he's listening and he's saying, the Black Cinderella, I know you know the truth. You will find peace. You will find it. You will find it. Where is it? Where are you, peace? Come to me. You have to find peace. And I'm telling you because I experience and I'm still experiencing. This has been a journey for me, a journey. And I'm trying to relate, relax, and release some of this unfound energy that I have inside of me at this point in my life. Okay. Sorry, I had this little velvety thing. It's just, ooh. Um, you have to remember that finding balance of being a targeted individual is very, very difficult. You have to balance what the hell has just happened the night before. Um, when I say balance is you have to try to gain control of your mind thoughts and to stop thinking of what happened yesterday to begin to focus on what will happen the next day. And these are very, very important keys that I tell myself. I haven't told anybody. This is my first time I'm sharing this with all of you who may be listening or want to hear. This is my own personal experience. Okay, so mi casa su casa. And I have a lot of unanswered questions. So I'm coming out just to say, if anybody's going through this or have these same questions, why not figure out who's really real about this? Because I'm really real and I don't know what else to do except for to say what's been going on in my life. Okay. So it's very important that we find peace and we find continuousness, which I mean by that is you continue doing what you've been doing, no matter how hard it may seem, no matter how embarrassed you are, no matter how scared you may be. We need to continue to find that balance of happiness. And in when we face a lot of things that go on, we want to ask ourselves, hey, why are they screwing with me? Like, what the fuck did I do? You feel me? And speaking of screws, now, a lot of us don't know what the fuck is going on. And I still don't know. I'm searching for answers, looking for clues. I'm finding them. I'm trying to put them all together. But when I say screws, being a targeted individual, your life somehow seems to be out there, and whatever you're doing is constantly being monitored. And I tell you what, if it's not a major, I mean, super duper crime to where, you're really down in the tunnel with El Chapo digging for God knows what, you know what I'm saying? You just don't know why this is happening. But there's screws all around your home that could be a bug. Camera bug, it could be a bug to hear voices, it could just be some type of transponders. So in my 2 years of journeycation of being a targeted individual, I've collected different nails and screws that I've found randomly placed, some strategically placed, some big, some small, some weird looking. And so I'm going to try to attempt to do this video to show you some of the screws that may be in your home as a targeted individual. Now, these are not screws that I found on the side of the road. This is not a demonstration that I had to buy a packet from Home Depot. These are real screws that I have taken out of the homes that I've been in that have, to me, been very suspicious. And when I say suspicious, I mean some of them are very out the ordinary. And so, as I show you, I don't really know the names of these screws. I don't know exactly how they're supposed to look. I just know that in my eyes, for some reason, these particular screws caught my eye. And it was always something weird. And I always did the. We're going to go into that. And we'll get into that later on. I don't want to put too much out there because I'm nervous. Okay. And if this is true, I mean, hey, if it's not true and these screws and nails are just, nails are supposed to be in a building, holding up a building or two, um, then disregard this video. Anyways, so here we are. Now, here's a screw. Now, I hope everyone can see it. I'll try to do the best that I can to have some type of focus into it. Um, Here's the top of it. So as you can see, if you can put it maybe in the black. Okay. As you can see, the top of this screw is very different, unique, shaped funny, but it is very silver-like at the top. Now, this was sticking out of the wall in my apartment, okay? And as I pull it out, the rest of it seems to be just, I mean, you would figure the person who tried to attempt to fix the apartment would have said, hey, you know what? I think we need to go to Home Depot and get a nail run. Go on a nail run. Get some nice brand new nails. But this here on top is a funny shape, which to me, in my eyes, can be, hello? 1 2 1 2 1 2. Hello, you there? Yes. Yes, I see her. Okay. She's in the bedroom. Okay. She just got it out. What the fuck is going on here? Why didn't you guys stick that in the wall? What happened? Were you supposed to paint over it? What the fuck is it doing there? Is this what that is? Is this a microphone? Is this a camera? Okay, so that's nail number one. Now, anybody who's a specialist in nails, and please chime in, because this is in a wall that's holding up the floorboard, right, around the room. So this is a nail that is very confusing to me. Excuse my nails. I think I'm missing the color. It's okay. Okay, so that's Exhibit 1, or Exhibit A. Okay. This is Exhibit B. This is a nail that I'm not sure exactly where I pulled it out from, okay? But how I pulled it out is how it came out, exactly like this. Also in the same apartment that I've been in. I'm trying to get, I want you to really take a look at this. And when I look at this, you wonder, who wrote the Book of Screws? Now, when you go into this screw, let's see. Okay, over here at the end, very funny looking. The top is kind of shaved off. Okay. And it's much cleaner than the rest of the screw, which leads me to believe someone asked a question. Why is this here? Is this nail for holding buildings? Or is the government near? Exhibit B. Here we have Exhibit C. This is another nail that we also pulled out of the floorboard. And as you can see, it's just very weird looking. Rusty. But the parts that are meant to be, part of the microphone family is showing, but we're not sure. And these are things that you have to really pay attention to, you guys, because if you don't pay attention to the smaller detail, it's almost like they're watching you through a panoramic vision. Kind of like what Dr. Dre said in The Watcher. Okay. We're going to go to Exhibit A, B, C. We're going to go to Exhibit D. Now, and this is going to be something that will absolutely blow any architect or building inspector or just any individual person that isn't a targeted individual. Now, like I said in my previous videos, caress your walls, feel against your walls. You'll notice that there may be little bump that's probably not supposed to be there. But as a regular person, you don't really notice something so minute because it's not something that you think about, okay? But one day as I'm looking, I'm like, how come that little ball is there? The paint is, okay, right there, okay. So I get to pick it away because you know what? I'm trying to figure out how come the paint is bubbling and it's been dry. Bubble, 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 bub. Okay. So I come across something and it's so tiny. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. Take a look at this. Take a look at this. Everyone, can you see that little thing? Let's put it in my hand. Can you see that? Okay, now let me see. Oh, I got more. Okay, check it out. These little teeny weeny screws. Hey, teeny weeny screws, you're so tiny. I don't think you're holding up a building. Where did you find me? Look how tiny those are. I mean, and I want you guys to just bask in this, what I'm talking about, because honestly, I don't know what I'm talking about. But I know that I am going through this, and I want somebody else to say, you know what, I've seen those screws before. I don't know what to do with them either. Keep them. Because if these little tiny screws, I mean, check this out. Look at this, nose ring, look, like that's tiny. You feel me? So these were in like my wall. I chipped away that paint, pulled that motherfucker off. If this is what Home Depot is selling to hold up a huge foundation, my God, these are some strong baby nails. I want these all over. These are baby nails that are. So what I'm trying to say in this screw, I'm confused because I mean I'm gonna try to find some pliers next time so I can pick them up with the pliers. Okay, but here's one that still has the paint on it from the apartment. Okay, oh, here, okay, you can see, still has the paint on it from the apartment wall that I took it out of. And it's very tiny, you see. These are, so if there's anybody out there that is, a nail, specialist, and you have to specialize in nails, preferably, one of the people that sell bugs and cameras and nails this small, maybe someone can help me. Maybe they know who put it there. But that's neither here nor there. I'm not trying to investigate anything that will get, anybody in trouble. I just want to see if these are the nails that are used for regular, construction. And I mean, I have to put those, in something so small so I won't lose them. You know what I mean? Okay, so we're going to go with one more for today. And I think that'll pretty much end the nail session today. Well, we'll go with two because this one's pretty funny. Check this one out. Isn't that amazing? Like, why would this screw be in the floorboard? I don't know. It's very strange to me. It seems like it's not supposed to belong. I don't know, but I think not. I don't think so either. So you see here, my friends, is that, oh, the point of my whole topic today was don't screw with me. These little fucking, and I will always love you. What can we do? You know, you have to remember that being a targeted individual is a very rough thing to deal with. But when we open up our minds to realize why we are targeted, it'll be better. Look around for things like this because you know what? To a regular eye, this may just be a screw. Kind of looks like the little nail thing out, sewing the weave or whatever. I don't know. It's like in the floorboard like this with this little piece right here like sticking out like, look at that. Hello? Oh, I got something white right here. Thank you. Oh, Oh, did you poison her today? Probably. Really? What did you put in there? Oh, I put that extra cayenne pepper with that fluoride. She's really going to be to the bathroom. Oh my God, I can't believe it. This is what goes on. In the gang stalkers' earphones, they hear what we're hearing, they see what we're seeing through the eyes of the targeted individual. Nano, 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 nano. These two things right here are also something that, were never really in my eyes that tough. It doesn't really matter what time of day it is. It could be dark, and I open my eyes and it's like, action. Is this screw supposed to be in the wall? Anyways, okay, so we're gonna stop at exhibit. Oh wait. I said one more. Check this one out. So it looks like they're sitting down. Okay. Now, pulling out a floorboard also, or the panel, the door panels. So here we go. This is a beautiful screw. We're gonna call it the butt. And this was in the floorboard also at my old apartment with this piece right here sticking out. Barely. Can you see me? Are you watching as I sleep? Oh my God. Anyways, so we're going to stop there on the exhibits of the screws, only for my sanity, because I can get carried away because I don't talk to anybody about these certain things that are going on in my life. And if I can tell you and you're listening and you don't, it doesn't bother you, cool. If it can help somebody, even better. But we're going to stop there. And I just want someone to tell me, is this a screw that you would put in your floorboard? Is this a screw that is going to hold up that floorboard for you? Is this a screw that you can trust with all your heart that when you bought it from Home Depot, everything was popping? Hey, Mr. Home Depot guy, you think this screw is going to be able to get into the... mm, maybe. But what we have to remember is that life in itself is like a box of chocolates, okay? So as we say, the national TI allegiance. We say, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to all of those who are participating in gang stalkerism should be dealt with accordingly. As we sit here as targeted individuals, we will take pride in what we do, and we will try to conquer and complete this vicious cycle of bullshit that's going on in our world today. TI shall reign. So after that, the crowd cheers, and then I say, "Excuse me, Mr. Home Depot man, is this a screw that you would put into a floorboard?" So for screws today, and they screwing with me, This is important as this. Oh, yeah. This was my main point before I go, before my battery goes dead or before the video disappears. My main focus of today was to, as a targeted individual, we need to stop being sad and mad and upset about what's happening. We need to focus on being happy, being uplifting, because that's what will kill these fuck faces. You feel me? Happy, oh happy day. Oh happy day. When Jesus washed, when Jesus washed, he washed these gang stalkers away. Oh, happy day. That's what we have to think about. We have to say to ourselves, what, we're alive. Rest in peace, Myron May. Rest in peace. There's some targeted individuals who are RIP'd. okay, who are in the jacket, who are, oh my God, the color of red is a purple, and the purple, and then if you add purple together with Craig, it makes Craig and purple, and then you go, oh, and then the blanket turns. Yeah. They want you to do that. So what you do is you just acknowledge. You have to acknowledge because, like I said, I'm a learning and a working in progress, and it's now starting to be a task for me. And whether I crack the case wide open, like I want to, plan to, I want somebody to be affected and to be helped by this. And I want to make it a point to say that what I'm going through, what my children are going through, is real life. And as much as I would like to say, yes, please check me into rooms 112 at the mental hospital because I've been looking out my window and I always see these holographic figures flying through the air. Now, the other day I saw one and she was just sitting there staring at me. And she kept staring at me through those ugly glasses. And I said, why are you looking at me? And she said, because I am you. Why are they doing this to me? That's what they want you to do. They want you to engage in their stupidity. But don't let them. What you have to do is realize that all the street theater, all the holographic figures, all the holographic lights are coming from wherever they come from, the sources that be. But we have to let them know and tell them to stop screwing with me. But anyways, so enjoy, happy, even though they may burn you, cut you, poison you, make your hair fall out, make your teeth fall out, make your nose constantly run, make your eyes red, make you just wake up every day and feel good, even if you feel fucked up. Because in order to defeat this, we have to overpower it to become. Yay, yay, yay. We're all gonna make it to the promised land. Promised land, we still living. Check out soundcloud.com/know the truth. 213-222-2264. Share the word. And just remember, targeted individuals is just what they call me. But if we research, we can all gain control. Who's that peeping in my window? Pow. Nobody now.